So let's say you have some time on your hands and a little bit of cash lying around. Should you go on a cruise? Well, I definitely think so. And here's why. Hey guys, Lex Messiah here, back at it again. And last time I talked about doing this style of video where it's like commentary on footage that I have from experiences that maybe were in the past. But just like kind of sitting down after the fact and talking about what it was like doing whatever that thing is. Well, some of you liked that style of video, and so I think I'm gonna roll with that for now because I also enjoy it. Take some of the pressure off of me in terms of like the filming, because I could film it just a little bit because I know I'm gonna talk about it in post. And so in the moment I could kind of enjoy it. Anyway, today we're gonna talk about cruise because last year I went on a cruise.
Hello, welcome to Haley's Life. No, I'm joking. So, we're on a cruise.
We're on a cruise. It's 5 days, 4 nights to the Bahamas, to the Ocean Cay or whatever. The name of this boat is the MSC Meraviglia. What is this name? Meraviglia. So some of you know, some of you might not know, but most of you probably know. I'm in college right now, doing my master's, and I had the opportunity to go on a cruise through the school because one of the staff members here at the school that I go to is associated with or used to be in the cruise line industry. And so they were able to get like a good package, a good price for the students. So for spring break, we went on a cruise. The cruise line that we went with was MSC, which stands for the Mediterranean Shipping Company, I think. Yeah, that's right. Mediterranean Shipping Company, good. And so we went on their cruise ship, the Meraviglia. Yeah, so we went on a 5-day, 4-night cruise on their ship. It's called the Meraviglia, I think. Do not quote me on that, please don't, because I've been messing that name up since before we got on the ship. But it was really cool because like you put your money out up front and then you kind of don't have to worry about anything else after the fact. But we'll talk about that a bit more at the end of the video. What was it like going on a cruise? So we're gonna give you guys a tour of the boat, as Haley said. I'm gonna be behind the camera, so you guys are gonna get to see Haley's lovely face, which is probably better than mine anyway. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go.
Looks pretty nice.
Let's see, go
It's worth
upstairs.
more than my life. Yeah, basically this ship is Italian, so all of the stores and things here are Italian. Like at nighttime they have different parties and things around the boat.
To make the video interesting, you probably had a song more excited. Yeah, this is the boat.
Well, that's how
It's
I
Italian. Alright, so like, so all of these stores, they have like food and stuff.
Over here we have some gadgets and gizmos. They have like live music.
We're on deck 5 right now.
Okay. Deck 4 is where you can exit the boat, which is kind of hard to find. I really don't know where we are. I don't know how to get out. Just walk. If you walk, you'll find a way out.
Which way is back to the elevator?
That way.
All the way back?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What was stairs?
In front of cabin 9198.
This is the room. There's a little bathroom at the front. It's actually pretty nice. Like they did a good job with the amount of space that they had. So yeah, nice little shower.
And then you have closet space, you have TV. So there's this thing here where you basically turn this on, right? And it puts a light on outside the door. And then a person is gonna come by, and if they see the light, then they'll just come inside, clean everything. They'll do the sheets, and yeah, they take the dirty towels and they give you new ones. And they take your dishes and all that vibes. Yeah, like when you finish with your dishes, just leave it outside the door and somebody will come and take it at some point. So it encourages like laziness, but I guess that's the people
It's
that
a
cater into.
cruise. That's the whole point.
It's not like a hotel because I guess like space wise they're trying to keep it small, but good sized bed, and you have your shower in there. And a desk. I don't really use a desk or anything, but you have a closet. You can take your clothes out, your suitcase, whatever. Just get comfortable. But like, it doesn't matter. Well, it matters. It matters what the room is like. But I was gonna say it didn't really matter too much because you're not gonna be in your room very much, and that's because there is actually so much to do on a cruise ship.
It's like Wall-E. This place is like Wall-E, the movie. It's crazy. You have a bunch of fat people like getting their food whenever they want, eating whenever they want, leaving their shit all over the place for people to come pick up. It's crazy.
So every day, especially for lunch and dinner, there's like different things. So far, breakfast is usually similar, but still there's like particular dishes that are just for that day. So you get to experience different foods. There's a section that's like for ethnic dishes. Although one time they were like sweet potatoes, which I guess is ethnic, I don't know. And then they have the stations repeat themselves. So it's not just one station for pasta. You might have 4 different stations for pasta just to cater to the amount of guests that they have. And still there's like sometimes long lines, but I think that's because people don't understand how to navigate it. Because I haven't had to stand up in a line as yet. So, how you like them apples? So this particular cruise ship had about, I think, 15 or 16 like levels to it, right? Some of those levels were like just for rooms. And then some of the other levels were just for like staff and the engine. I don't know. But the rest of the levels were like restaurants and stores and like a water park.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. We should come here and see what this is because I honestly don't know what it is.
Yeah. So this studio, it looks like a live TV set.
Like Brazilian steakhouse thing on board, which is really nice, but you have to pay extra for it. All the different restaurants and things.
So that's the other thing. There's certain packages for the cruise ship that you could pay for that include certain stuff, and then anything else outside of that you have to pay extra for. So some of the packages include like a certain like group of drinks, like at a certain price range and below, and the different packages would include higher price ranges. And then some of them include like different types of food or activities or access to different parts of the ship. So some parts of the ship I think we don't have access to because we didn't pay for that package, but we'll see if we can still get in. They're gonna kick us off the boat. So like right now, there's this whole spa area.
This is a spa area. They got a place for pedicures, manicures, barbershop, and a whole situation back here. Massage rooms. You can get like personal appointments for massages, father-son massage, mother-daughter massage, any type of massage you want apparently. So I don't know what's going on back there, but we should not go. Oh, it's a slide.
Like, bro, come on. Like, a water park on a ship. Like, I was really excited when I saw it. I felt, honestly, I felt like a little kid. And the thing is, this is all on a ship. You know what I mean? And there's like stuff like we're now discovering, and it's like, it's almost as if you were living on a country, and it's like, oh, you've never been to this place? Like, that's understandable. But this is on a ship. It's all self-contained. It's all right here, and still, there's just so much. It's kind of mind-blowing. So this trip, the route was going to be out on the open sea, and then we get to the Bahamas, and you could come off and venture around because we'd be there for a day. And then they went over to Ocean Cay, which, again, you could come off and venture around because we were there for a day. Or were we there for 2 days? Nah, we were there for a day and then we left the next day again. And then you're back on the open sea again, and then you're back in Port Canaveral. So it's a short trip, but honestly, it was really full. So where we at right now, bro?
The Bahamas.
Bahamas.
All right.
Hello.
What's the plan?
We're moving, we're outside, looking for a beach, I assume, and some food.
Alright. You ever went to the Bahamas before? What's your first impressions?
Pretty cool, pretty nice, and pretty good.
Telling you what to do, what to say, what to wear. Don't let nobody stress you out. You can say what you want to say.
I feel real touristy, and I trying to see Bahamas. So, right now, Haley and I are just taking a walk to see some of these other stores. I mean, the food cooking right there, old lady, you know, she have a little apron, a little flower on she elbow, you know that kind of thing. That's what I'm looking for. Shoes. You know what I mean? That's a hotel. Looking like Pillori. That's looking local to me. But you think they close or? Think again. Oh, Charlotte. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna get her. I can get one, please. On the who? Salary from who and then you look at it. Alright, cool. But you gotta get some conch, yo. Food is really hard for me, yo. Like the way he was cutting with the knife, and then like he knew exactly how much of what to cut to fill, like, how much of a bowls he had, and then he added the lime juice and and he licking the lips now, boy, cause he know me, you know. Anyway, we're gonna see how it is. Green peppers, onion, lime juice and orange juice, and then conch. Oh, and pepper. That's good. That's good.
The thing itself tastes really good. That's a good flavor.
Fried chicken and fries.
Alright, you can have an notice.
And I also have a sex on the beach.
Colors on the beach.
Chicken sandwich, and it tastes max good. You
I can confirm. I can confirm.
You wanna do, don't let nobody stress you out. You can say what you wanna say, do what you wanna do. Don't let nobody stress you out. Not your mama, your papa, your uncle, your brother, your sister, even your children too. Telling you what to do, what to say, what to wear. Don't let nobody stress you out. You can say what you wanna say, do what you wanna do. Don't let nobody stress you out.
I didn't know Bahamas was so rich as it was. The blossoming now, but
Yeah.
now sure, man, I have like Gucci stores, Louis Vuitton stores. Like, I don't think any other Caribbean island have those stores.
Nah.
Like easy like that now, but let's take American Express. That's a good thing.
One
for
to one.
tourists. 1-to-1. You know, I just assume, and obviously it's bad to assume that, you know, probably on the same level as other Caribbean islands, but the blossoming. I'm interested to know what the GDP is.
Thoughts?
I really liked it. I like the parallels with Trinidad because just like how the west side of the island is similar to the west side of our island, where that's where the rich people live, you know, non-colored people live. And then like right on the other side of it, you see the poorer side of the country. You know, it's the same thing. That's where the crime is, that's where the drugs is. And it's just so hidden away from tourists by like the streets, you know? Very similar, but also very different. I like it.
How you Haley? How you feel about today? Your first time coming to the Caribbean?
Yeah, I've never been. I have no frame of reference, but I like it. Beach was nice. People seem nice. I'm hungry now.
This was actually the first time that I've been to the Bahamas. So for those of you who don't know, I was born in Guyana. I lived there till I was about 7 years old. And then my family, we moved to Trinidad and Tobago. And then I lived there until, how old am I now? I'm 24. Anyway, lived there until I came here to do my master's, right? And so I've been here for about a year and a half now, approaching 2 years. But there's not very much of the Caribbean that I've explored. I've been to Grenada and Tobago, if that counts. But that's it. Well, yeah. So this was the first time that I've been to the Bahamas. And what was really cool So the cruise ship drops you off like in Nassau, and there's like this city or tourist area. And I don't know, most people will just go into those areas and stay around there because it's safer. But also you probably don't have access to the transport to go around places. But because I'm from the Caribbean, I know a friend who know a friend who know a friend. And we were able to get somebody to take us outside of these tourist areas to see a little bit more of the Bahamas. Kind of give us a tour around the island a little bit, which was really cool. And I mean, it's like any other island in the Caribbean in some ways, I think, where there are these really nice areas and there's some really cool history in that. And then there's these other, less nice, I guess is the best way to put it. Basically areas that are susceptible to poverty and some of the hardships that come along with that. But that also has a different culture that is expressed in those areas. So you see it in some of the art or the music or the restaurants that you'll find in those areas. And that's cool too. And we wanted to see what that looked like, what the houses in those areas look like. If there are people like just playing on the road, like that kind of thing. And we got to see some of it. So that was really cool.
Where are we?
We are in Ocean Cay. It's a private island.
This island seem private to you, man?
Not at all.
Haley, are you tingsy?
Maybe a little bit. More like a tingum.
You're a tingum? What's a tingum? Yeah, things gonna be things, man.
It was good. It was good. Water was nice. Sun wasn't too hot. I'm ready to eat food.
Ocean Cay, yo. So this is just like this private island that MSC owns. I don't know the whole story of how they acquired it, but from what I was told, before it used to be like a dump, so like a landfill where they would just like put garbage. And so MSC bought it and they kind of like revamped it and turned it into this beautiful island, which is really nice. I'm gonna be honest, I was preparing for this cruise. Like the cruise happened around the time that it was my birthday, and then 2 days after it was my best friend's birthday. And so one of the goals that I made for myself is that when I go on this cruise, I want to have abs. Saying it back, it sounds a little I don't know, conceited and a little full of yourself. But I'm being honest. Like that's what I was training for. And guess what? Your boy did it. Pull up on a cruise, chiseled. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that this was my first time going on a cruise, and I didn't know what to expect. That I was just kind of blown away by it. For some of you who've probably been on more cruises, I know Jerome, you were cruise king, so you've been about. So this probably wouldn't have been as impressive to you compared to like some of the other trips that you've been on. But honestly, if you've never been on a cruise, go on a cruise. Like it's a great experience. And think about it, like cost wise, because for this trip I paid less than $500, so almost 500. Let's just say $500. For that $500, that covered my accommodation, that covered food, that covered entertainment, that covered transport. Like that's it. I give them my 500, and we set. And we got to see the Bahamas, we got to see Ocean Cay, and we're back. Outside of that, you probably just have to worry about getting to the port and getting back from the port, which for some people is a plane ticket, for other people is a drive. So if you think about trying to carry that budget on a regular trip, and then you have to think about booking like transport in and around the city that you're in, booking your hotel, paying for food, paying for entertainment, all these things, is like, it adds up really quickly. That 500 is not gonna go very far. But on a cruise, I don't know. It's like, I feel like maybe I'm not a part of the community of people that goes on cruises, but they really keeping this thing on us, bro. Like, it's crazy. If you've not been on a cruise and you have like summer vacation coming up, or like spring break or fall break or Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, and you have the opportunity, I'm telling you, it's very unlikely that you'll regret it. You should go on a cruise. So this is Lyrics Messiah, your captain speaking, cruise king extraordinaire. I mean, I've only been on one cruise, so I don't know. Hopefully I go on another one soon. Anyway, signing off for now, saying, as always, may the light expose you well.